kindergarten, it's Miss Lexa. We are trying another science experiment today. This one is about sound. All that you need if you want to try this at home is some glasses, some water, and a spoon. I'm gonna use these candies because I don't have food coloring to make the water change different colors for the glass, but you don't have to do that. It's just so that you can see the water a little bit easier. So let's talk about sound. What you have to know, let me take this spoon and let me tap the spoon carefully on this empty glass. Do you hear that? It's kind of this really high-pitched sound when there's no water. So what happens is when I tap the glass, it makes the glass vibrate, almost like when your phone vibrates, or if you play guitar and the strings vibrate. It vibrates and it makes that sound. Wait, hold on, Miss L. I'm still a little bit confused about vibration. That's okay, it's a little tricky. Let's look at it a little bit more closely. Basically, when something vibrates, it's moving really quickly, and you won't be able to see the glass move with your eyes, but we know that it's moving because of the sound that it makes when we tap it. And if a noise is higher, like if I make my voice really high like this, like a little mouse, that means that the glass or whatever you're hitting is actually vibrating faster. If I make a lower sound like this, like a grumpy old man, then that means that the glass or the object that you are touching is vibrating slower. It makes the sound lower because it's vibrating slower. So we're gonna do an experiment. We're gonna put different amounts of water in each glass and see if the sound changes depending on how much water is in the glass. So I'm gonna leave this one, or let's start here. I'm gonna leave this one empty. And then I'm gonna I have 2 measuring cups because I like to be very precise with my measurements. So first I'm gonna measure 1 cup of water. That's about 1 cup, a little bit more. I'm gonna leave this cup empty, and then I'm gonna pour this into this cup. This is 1 cup of water. And let's see how well this works. I'm gonna drop a red egg and see. And that makes the water turn a little bit red. Then I'm going to put a little bit less. I'm going down to 3/4 of a cup of water. And that's gonna go in this glass. And I'm gonna drop a blue into that glass. And then I'm gonna fill this up again to the 1/2 mark. And pour it into this glass. And I'm gonna take orange, drop it in there. And last, one fourth of a cup of water. It's not very much. And I'm going to put yellow in here. Okay, let me arrange these. Because this one has the most water in it. Then this one. And this one. Then the yellow one. And then our empty glass. So the most water is in the red cup. And then the blue cup. And then the orange cup. And then the yellow cup. And this one has nothing in it. So let's start with the sound that we already heard. Okay, do you think this yellow cup is going to sound the same? Is it going to be a higher sound? Is it going to sound higher? Or is it going to sound lower? Let's see. A higher sound would be like this, and a lower sound would be like this. I think it sounds a little bit higher. Okay, let's try this orange. I think it might be even a little bit higher than the yellow. This is empty. Yellow. Orange. Maybe actually a little bit lower. Let's go to blue. Definitely lower. Let's go through it again. I'm gonna go through it the other way. What did you hear? Did you hear different sounds? Were some higher than the others? I think this one is still the highest. And then this one. This one's definitely the lowest sound. Listen. So, because this one has the most water in it, right? Let's make sure. This one has the most water in it, so it made the lowest sound. And this one doesn't have any water in it, so it made the highest sound. And then this one was next. Then orange. Then blue. Then red. So let's do a quick recap. When you tap an object like this glass, it makes the glass vibrate, which makes the sound that we hear, like this. And depending on how much water is in the glass, the sound changes. It might get higher like this or lower like this. Let's go through it one more time. And there you have it. I hope you had fun exploring sound.